on.
He's like, where's the grass? Yeah?
Raises it, and you just have to get used to it. I could put a U and a D here for up and down.
Yeah.
And then obviously this is to turn the blade to the right. Okay. And this one over here on the side is to turn it to the other one, to the so that I'm basically
Plowing in the middle. Yeah.
plowing it into the middle, and then I can make passes down to clean it up. It goes park, reverse, neutral, low. So we're gonna get started here. Heavy, heavy, heavy.
Whoa.
That's gonna be hard to blow. Now I'm gonna pivot it this way. What I want to do is create a line across there that I can just snow blow into it. So now I'm gonna drop it down again. See, it's that little hump right there that I have to have slack for. Raise it up, put it in reverse, go do it again. Okay, so the way that this thing works, it's got an electric starter on it, okay? So you shouldn't have to pull it at all. So the choke goes this way to start it. This is the primer button. So I push this 1, 2, 3 times, and it says 2 times. I usually do 3 times.
Okay.
Okay, and then I push, there's a little red button over here. I push that. Start. Forward and back. So back is all the way here.
Alright guys, so this is mission learn how to take care of my parents' house. I'm plowing with this side-by-side here, and my dad showed me how to snow blow and basically how to manage this driveway, because there's a bank over here and a bank over here and there's nowhere to push the snow. We're having to push it down there and then snow blow it out. Hey guys, so what I have going on here is my worm bin has some larvae in it. Don't know if they're hatched or not yet. They're gonna be drone flies, I believe is what they're called. They actually look like honeybees, and they are great pollinators, and I don't think they sting. But my worm bin is currently in the house because we have a winter wonderland outside, as you guys saw earlier. I have a bucket here, and I'm going to be putting my worms slowly into there to try to separate and find as much larvae as I can. Then I think I'm gonna put them in a jar and see if they'll hatch. This shall be interesting. I am throwing gloves on. I want an easy cleanup after all of this. This is gonna take some time. Oh, you guys wanna see worm sex? That is what mating worms look like. This was a pepper. One thing I will not do anymore is throw seeds in there. There are so many squash seeds in here, and they used to germinate, which was cool to start them, but they also never decompose. The worms don't eat them, and then you have to pick them out when you want to go use the castings. So I highly suggest you scoop out seeds before you give your worms anything with like seeds, watermelon, squash, things like that. Smaller seeds aren't a big deal. Like, I'm not gonna scoop out the seeds on a cucumber, but these big seeds are just kind of a pain in the butt. got a little stinger on the end. I'll show you what the other guy looks like. It's like sludge. I need to work on, I think I just need to add a whole bunch more paper. Oh, now it's getting stinky because it's wet down there. There is a worm coming through. It's going through the hole. So after going through this worm bin for close to a half hour, I decided to kind of call it quits. I realized that going through every inch of this worm bin was pretty nearly impossible. I did find what I think was one other drone fly. I had found one previously the week before, and one small larvae of something else. Once the weather warms up, I hope to give my worm bin a complete makeover. I pretty much want to start from scratch. Since I started this worm bin last year, I've been just learning as I go, and I've learned a lot of different things that I want to do differently. I did move my worm bin into my dad's workshop, so if there are larvae that hatch, hopefully they don't get into the house. So I would like, I know my last video I said, well, I'll just add a lot of paper and carbon, and I'll keep this wet newspaper on top. And I'm thinking otherwise because of what I just found, that it's way too wet, but there are baby worms all over it. See, these are all baby worms. Because of that, I don't want to just throw it out. So I'm gonna leave it. I hope all that newspaper that I added is going to help with the moisture level, and we'll see. I never claimed to be an expert. This is not this is not a tutorial channel. There might be some, but it's, for the most part, it's just me learning and me sharing the journey. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching all the snow removal yesterday, and we'll see how the worm bin turns out. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.